Hey, how you guys doing? That's a song we talked about learning to play at our last gathering, and so we'll start on that one in our next lesson. But if you were watching the chords that I was playing, you know all of them with the possible exception of one that we really have not gotten into. It's the beginning of bar chords, the B minor. It is a little tricky, takes you a little while to get it down, but I promise you, as you enter into these bar chords, you're going to see the whole guitar suddenly open up to you. All these parts down here that you never have anything to do with, you'll start gaining an understanding of what you can do further up the neck. And so we're just going to focus on the B minor because that is the second chord that we play in this song. It starts out puff, G, puff the magic, B minor. And it's really it's a pretty, all the minor chords are, kind of sad, but it's really pretty. So we're going to learn how to play that one right now. Then we'll work on the song when we get together the next time, but maybe you can kind of be ready to go to that B minor chord. Because if you can get the B minor chord, there's 11 other chords that you will automatically know. And I'll tell you about that here in just a minute or two. Okay, you know the A minor chord, where we put our index finger on the first fret of the second string. We put our ring finger on the second fret of the third string, and we put our middle finger on the second fret of the fourth string, and we play this fifth string on down. We don't play the E string. I usually lay my thumb up there just to kind of mute that one, but it's a great chord. And the reason we call this an A minor is because this note right here, it's our A string. Remember, Eddie, A, dynamite, goodbye, Eddie. This is A, so that makes this shape is A minor. But the thing is, if we move that same shape up 2 frets, these 3 notes are now they're in the B chord. But that A doesn't go with that, and this E doesn't go with that. That's an interesting chord, but it's not a B minor. So what we do, we got to free up our index finger to catch this B note right here. So what we'll do, instead of using our first, middle, and ring finger to make this A minor, let's use our middle finger on the second fret of the first fret of the second string. Let's use our pinky for the second fret of the third string, and use our ring finger, our ring finger for the second fret of the fifth string. Same note, but now we've got our index finger freed up to do other work. So work on that first, get to where you can put those fingers down on that A minor chord and play that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to slide that up. If we slide it up just one, and now we put our finger over here on the first fret of the fifth string. Now instead of A, now it's B flat. So this would be a B flat minor chord. And what I'm doing is I'm pushing down on that fret and then letting my finger, as it comes over the edge, put that one down. You really, for this chord, you don't have to worry about laying that finger down real flat and mashing them all down. You're mashing these 3 down with your other fingers. You got to catch this one and the one on the first one and the fifth. So that's a B flat minor. You come up 2 frets, and there's your B minor. So what we have is we have our index finger holding down the second fret of the fifth string, and our ring finger is pressing down the Now it'll be the 4th fret on the 4th string. Your pinky is holding down the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and your middle finger is holding down the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and your index finger is also catching this 6th string. And now what's cool about that, once you know that shape, as I already showed you, that's A minor, that's B flat minor, that's B minor, come up one more, this is C minor, C sharp minor, D minor, D sharp or E flat minor, here's another E minor, here's an F minor, F sharp minor, G minor, G sharp minor, and back to A minor. I can't hardly get that high on this guitar. But so if you learn this shape, then suddenly you know 12 chords. From A minor back up to A minor again. You can play all of those with that same shape. So work on that some. Try to get that. And then before you know it, you'll be Puff the Magic Dragon, live by the sea. You'll be having a great time singing a great song, and many others. We get this one down. I've got a song for you that uses both the B minor and the C minor. And you already know the C minor if you know the B minor, because that's a movable chord shape. That's what separates it from the open chords that we've been playing. Open chords meaning that at least one string in the chord is not fretted, it's just left open. So that's the open chords and bar chords. In bar chords, every string that you play is held down by a finger. So anyway, take that, play with it, work with it. That'll be a challenge for a little while, but you keep working on it. It's a challenge worth taking on, because that B minor, that C minor, that C sharp minor, they're all used quite often, and that'll really expand the number of songs that you can play. All right, that's all I got tonight. God bless. We'll see you again real soon.